about to hop on a call. Something very exciting might be happening. Hey Libby, it's Juby. Hi. Good, how are you doing? Oh, awesome. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. I'm excited. Yeah. Okay, you too. Okay, thank you. Bye. Ooh, I just got a job. Well, it's only taken me 2 years to get out of this slump, and I'm finally seeing some light in my life, and I want to share it with you. I recently got word that I got a job. So how did I get here? Let's dive in. Last year, I really tried to put all my energy into growing my business again, and I really enjoyed the time I spent creating collections, some new digital drawings and artworks that I made into swimwear. I explored making some jewelry again and diving into metal clay, a new medium that I've been exploring, and had some collaborations and gallery shows, and just really dove in to what was Moonflower Child that I reignited into just a studio space that is an expression of my artwork, and put myself out there as Julianajubyyasmine. It was a very fulfilling chapter and journey of my life, and I'm grateful for the time that I was able to share my work with others. It just kind of reminded me how much I really love the act of creating, making and painting and drawing and exploring these new mediums. I really just love the art and process of creating. So with that being said, I'm always looking to expand my skill set and learn new ways to create with new mediums that I may have never tried before. And I'm a very curious artist. I am not one to stick with one medium, and I don't have one form of expression. And I'm learning to really embrace that and give myself space to explore all the ways that I like to add artwork and beauty and creativity into the world to both inspire myself and also others. So this is where Craftsy comes into play as the sponsor of today's video. So I'm grateful to share a little bit more about Craftsy and the community and resource that they are to help inspire millions of crafters, makers, and DIY enthusiasts to really grow and advance their skills. Craftsy is essentially an online community where there's more than 2,000 exciting classes in all kinds of different fields of exploration in over 20 popular categories. Things like crochet, knitting, painting, photography, and so much more. The classes are broken down into some really easy to follow step-by-step instructions, so you can really dive into whatever medium it is that you're working on. It makes it approachable and easy to learn and allows you to understand the process and the art of creating. I always love soaking in pearls of wisdom from more senior artists and also those that have really niched down and had one core focus for their creative career. There's a lot to learn and gain from their wisdom. As a self-taught jewelry artist, I'm always looking to dive deeper into new classes and things that I can learn. And I've been, as you know, exploring metal clay. So there's only so many videos I can find off YouTube, and sometimes there's something specific that I'm looking for, or I'm looking for a more in-depth video example of how to dive into it. So looking on Craftsy to find some cool videos about metal clay and working with that material has been really, really helpful to have more knowledge on the topic. So if you're interested in trying something new in your creative space, or you're looking to make some holiday gifts handmade, then Craftsy might be a really great resource for you. If you click the link in the description below, you can get a full year of Craftsy Premium for only $1.49. This offer is valid for new members only, so if you haven't tried Craftsy before, be sure to check it out. Thank you again to Craftsy for sponsoring today's video. So while I've shared that I always have loved just the art of making and creating and working with my hands and the process, the hard part of running a business as an artist is obviously the business side of running it. And I've had success doing that with Moonflower Child back in the day, and it took a lot of the creativity out of what I was doing, and I was very much more so working on marketing and emails and constantly creating content to share and inspiring others in that way. And it was fun, and I definitely enjoyed it in that era and chapter of life. But moving forward, after a decade of doing that, I've reached a point where I'm honestly exhausted from trying to maintain consistency and keep up with the way that social media is today. It's so much work, and also feels like I'm yelling into this void of people who are also yelling, and everybody wants you to look and see what they're doing and watch what they have to offer. Not wanting to like compete against all these other creatives. I'm wanting to participate more in community and just share what I have to offer rather than fight against all these other people who are all trying to promote something that they're working on. So that really leads me into this space of just wanting to create to find fulfillment for myself and for the work, give it purpose, give my art a sense of meaning and value for myself and others, and to just share what I work on creatively without any expectation or need for financial income in exchange. So in recent months, I've really started to see my studio space as more of this creative expression and putting no pressure on it, not needing to like have sales in exchange for creating something. And I've started to see that bank account for my business as more of this like friendly, playful piggy bank for my own personal endeavors. So what does that mean? So I currently take the profits from the business and pop them into a mutual fund where I'm seeing the money grow on its own. And I'm basically allowing that money to be my play money, my personal experience money, my adventures. Like one day I'd like to take an expedition and go up a big mountain, and that's a very expensive endeavor. So I'm just wanting to have this like guilt-free pocket of change for myself to be able to do things for myself in my life independently of family experiences and taking from the family pot of money. In essence, it's like guilt-free money. And I say that because in the last 2 years, I've sort of developed this mentality of money being something that I am not worthy of taking from our piggy bank of money, because Justin works so hard to earn that money for our family, and obviously things are expensive now. And so I've not really felt comfortable taking that money in the same way that I had in the past when I was contributing in a different capacity. Having this guilt-free money has sort of like released this feeling of fear to spend money on myself, and has given me back a little bit of power in what I choose to spend my money on. So I'm grateful for that, and the business is still there. It will still exist, and I will still create forever, independently of any career that I am about to share about. It's always going to be a space for me to like express my emotions and mindset, how I will contribute into the community, because I love being a part of events and gallery shows and seeing my work outside of my little studio home. It's it's fun and exciting, and it's a part of what I see in my chapter book for myself. I will continue to do that. I will continue to have my business. I will continue to create. I've got fun things happening in that realm, and I was supposed to be releasing the encapsulated flower collection. I'm honestly not sure when it's going to release at this point. I've had to kind of put it on pause for going to the UK, and now with this job offer, everything is kind of up in the air because, yeah, that's just the way life is. So if you are interested in following along what I do work on for that, I will share my website, Julianajubyyasmine.com, as a space for you to see what I get up to creatively, and if you choose to buy things, you can. Anyways, I have one last note on the topic of money and manifesting this like ultimate life for you and yourself. And it is to share a book that I recently read by Jen Sincero. It's called You're a Badass and How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. It is a book of a few different books from like a series, and I've read one of the others specifically about money, and this one was more generalized on cultivating this like ultimate life for you and what blocks that you have that you're not allowing yourself to break through. And it's been really helpful working through this chapter of my life where I have felt that there have been so many blocks and denials and rejections and like walls that I have now finally been able to break through and cultivate what is this ultimate life for myself and my family. So I would highly recommend reading it or listening to it if you haven't ever. I love Jen Sincero's books. I think that they're really helpful in helping you to understand the act of manifesting, and it's not just being like, oh, I manifest more money or I manifest this, but like sharing the work that goes into manifesting and how you can make that a reality rather than just have the expectation that good things are going to happen, but like how you can have the mindset and characteristics and actions that are going to encourage good things to happen to you. So yeah, I think it's a really great book and I would highly recommend. And also, dare I say, hashtag life hack. I'm in my mid-30s and I've only just discovered this, so I don't know what rock I have been living under. But if you go to your library, I don't know if all libraries have it, but ours happened to have it. We just recently gave away a bunch of books, and I've been feeling like I've been wanting to borrow more books from the library. But I'm a very slow reader, and so audiobooks have always been really helpful for me to blast through a book. Our library actually happened to have an online platform to borrow audiobooks for free. So that's a hack. I no longer need to spend money on audiobooks or buying books. I'm just going to be renting audiobooks from the library from now on. So yay, new knowledge acquired. Woohoo! That's my real talk on money and my business and the future of that creative space. Back to the story of what you all know to be the rejection I had experienced earlier this year and for the last year looking for work and yada yada to where I am now. I went back to work for Anthropology just as a sales associate, and literally in passing mentioned that I would really enjoy doing a display artist position, and the artist for the store that I was working at actually needed some help on some projects for this upcoming Christmas holiday display. So I started helping her and gaining her trust and getting more opportunities to put in hours and make and create the display for this winter. And I was just really enjoying it. It was fun. I have a studio, which was a part of my vision board that I did last winter. So that's an interesting manifestation. Like, I feel like sometimes when you manifest things, they might not come exactly how you manifest them, but like they'll be manifested in the way that life is going to give them to you, and you have to be able to have your eyes open to see them. So I thought that was really cool to receive a studio space, because that was one of the things that I wanted. Anyway, so I was helping her and working on this giant bear and making Christmas ornaments and all things super festive, and a giant bow and a bell and all the stuff. And Justin's been talking about expanding his business and wanting to take Burnout apiary outside of just the triangle. So we decided to dive into Charlotte and Greensboro. So I was looking online and saw that they had a full-time display artist position available and applied. And if I'm being totally honest, I wasn't sure if I would get it, and I also wasn't sure like what would happen if I did get it, like the timing of it. We've already booked tickets to go places and like do things, and I'd be working full-time. How would I handle it? I'd be a 9-to-5 working for the men, like, oh, so many thoughts going through my mind. But at the end of the day, I've been really just enjoying the work of being a display artist, like working with my hands, making things for people to enjoy and like be inspired by. And it's really just going back to the core purpose of what my studio space is, which is the act of making without having to like have the expectation of selling. And so it just felt like a really good fit. So seeing the job and applying and Justin moving his business, the synergy felt there. It felt really in alignment, which things lately hadn't really felt in alignment for so long. And it would allow us to leave the triangle area, which if you know us, then you know that we've been trying to leave this area for like a decade, but Justin's business has kind of been keeping us here because we've had bees, and then his team has been in flux, and he's just needed to be here. And so we haven't really been able to move. And then when I started to not make money, then things kind of got even more hairy, and we needed to be here for sure. So this is our window of opportunity, a chance for us to leave the triangle, for me to start bringing in some more money, and also just be creating as my job. So I'm pretty jazzed about that. So yeah, had some interviews and I got the job. I can't even believe it. Let's just take a moment to ground, center, celebrate, and just be grateful for the fact that I have worked for 2 years now almost on getting a job, and the ultimate position came available. The pay is reasonable and it allows me to be creative and artistic in my day-to-day life, and it's a job that I am proud that I would be a part of. I am honestly relieved and just excited for what's to come. I have never really had a proper 9-to-5 with like benefits and like the whole nine. The closest thing I've had to that is working 8 to 3 at a preschool, and I think I was making like $13 an hour at that point. So this is an upgrade, and this is also a blessing. I'm excited to work for the man and do the whole 9-to-5 thing. You probably would be like confused why I would want to give up what I've done for so many years for that. And I'm just tired and need space and want to also just do my work and know for sure that I'm being paid, instead of having the uncertainty of like, am I gonna get paid? Am I gonna get sales from this, like, you know, monthly release of whatever collection that I'm putting out? Am I gonna make income happen this way or that way? Or is this video gonna hit? Are people gonna love it? Like, all of those worries and concerns just disappear, which is so nice. I'm gonna be able to create content and just know that always money is gonna always be there. I'm gonna feel fruitful again, and I honestly have needed that feeling after not having it for so long. So I'm grateful, and I'm also overwhelmed by everything that's about to go down, because you're seeing this at the end of November, and today is actually October 31st as I film this. This weekend, we're going to Charlotte to tour apartments and schools, so we will probably be moving as you watch this video. So what does this mean for the YouTube channel and creating videos here for you guys? Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know how much free time I'm gonna have, and I don't want to set any expectations of having videos weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, whatever. There's just gonna be no expectations, so surprise drops probably are gonna happen and be a part of this channel. I don't imagine never making a video again. I just don't know that I will be able to have any kind or form of consistency. I foresee like wanting to create more DJ set videos and short form content on Instagram and YouTube, and just like allowing the daily vlogging kind of vibe to come through in more real-time content on Instagram stories and stuff. It does feel exciting for me to be making videos of my work stuff happening at Anthropology, and so I hope and would like to share more of that with you guys if it would be of interest. Maybe like a day in the life as a display artist, or a week, so that you can see a little bit more of what goes on behind the scenes. As far as like family things go, I also foresee like wanting to film and vlog like fun camping trips and adventures together as a family, so that you have a little bit of that, and also I have a little bit of that, because this YouTube channel really was made and created to just document life and have memories to look back on. And I'm so glad that we did, because we have such amazing videos of Azalea throughout her childhood as she's been growing, and I just love that she's still a big part of the videos when I do film. She has enjoyed making content with me, and it's just been fun to see her really becoming in her own self as a more grown-up little girl. I'm just in a space of being excited for what's to come in the future. So be sure to follow on Instagram and keep up with my life that way. I definitely have no idea when the next video will be, and hope that you have the most wonderful holiday season. I'm forever and eternally grateful that you are here, subscribed, watching, participating in the comments, and just always being there to support the channel, and in doing so my family and myself, and yeah, just good vibes. That's all. It's definitely been a journey, and this is not the end. It's just farewell for now, and until next time. So without further ado, see you all next time. Okay, bye.